Hi everyone, welcome to week 5. I hope you are enjoying this insanely nice weather. Normally, when I think of February, I think of years ago when I used to work on a different place in town. This is a long time ago, like talking 20 years ago. Um, we'd go to Subway at lunchtime once in a while, and in February they had this deal where um, your price of your sandwich was based on the temperature. So if it was 12 degrees that day, it was 12 cents. And so normally February would be, a 12-cent Subway sandwich. And here we are pressing 60 degrees, and it's just absolutely crazy. So um, if you can fit it in, get out there in between your homework and enjoy the sunshine, charge your internal batteries, breathe some fresh air, bring down that cortisol that's running through your veins because you are super stressed out students. And I know because I've been there before many times. And just enjoy it while you can, because I have the feeling it's going to snap back and bite us here soon. So anyway, I hope you're doing well. So this week is a light week. So when we have capstone projects, which are also known as our actual exams in this class, so this week's capstone project is over modules 1, 2, and 3, which is the introductory level. That is the only thing you have to do that week. There is no eBasket. You don't have to do any other extra projects. You just have the capstone project this week. However, I have put down here in Canvas for you some feedback. So if you would give me some feedback on the class, this isn't the feedback you give at the end of the semester on how the class was overall. This is just a check-in point, just to help me know if it's going okay. So for example, some of you ran into this last week where you had to purchase the book because when you initially started out, it gave you the free trial, and now they want you to pay for it, and it was probably a surprise. I never know when it's coming. It used to be 2 weeks. Last semester, students made it a whole semester without ever buying the book, and so I was waiting to see how that was going to go. So I'm sorry if that was a surprise for you. But I'd just like you to take a couple minutes to say, I like Cengage. I like, it's working good. The eBaskets, or if you're having computer issues, this is where I found one time where students were doing online 365 and they were submitting files. And so if you fall in this category, if you're submitting PDFs to me, you need to submit Excel files. I can't accept a PDF because I can't open it in Excel and look at everything that's happening in there. So make sure you save your files as Excel files and submit it as Excel files. So if you're using 365 and you fall into that, like some students had last semester, you're going to go to File, and then you're going to go to Save a Copy. And when you save a copy, it will actually let you save the Excel file. But I didn't know that until somebody had put that in the course feedback. And then another student actually stopped in to see me. So just let me know how it's going. If everything's going great and you're loving Excel, say, hey, I like it. If there's something that you're struggling with, or you think something stinks, like tell me if you like Cengage or not. Most students do, but every once in a while things change, and it's got some quirks in it in the grader, and if you run into something and the grader doesn't grade it right, shoot me a note. I can override it and fix that for you. So it's just a general feedback on how the semester is going for you so far. Now for that, what you're going to be doing this week is you're going to be doing exam 1, which is over the introductory levels of Microsoft Excel. You have 5 attempts to complete the project. So this is not like a SAM exam. This is a really long project. So what that is say you took each A project from the module and you stuck them all into one big one. That's what you're looking at. So you're going to see all the different things that you did in the A projects for modules 1, modules 2, and modules 3. So as you're working through this, just remember that it's a test. But if you get stuck on something, or you get hung up on something's not working, reach out to me, send me an email. But I think you'll find it's going to go pretty quick for you. So make sure you set aside enough time to complete this all at once. You don't want to try and do it part of it. If you do it on the same computer, you should be fine. But don't do this where you start on one computer, move to a different computer and try and grade it. That's where I'm finding students are having issues with the grader. There's something, I'm not a computer person, but there's something happening in the back of the different types of computers that are creating the files, and it's sometimes marking things incorrect that are correct. But if you usually do it at one time, all in one sit down and all on the same computer, it seems to work pretty smooth for most students. So, and that's all you have this week. So if you have any questions, again, reach out. I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you again soon, and enjoy that warm weather. Take care.